Hello and welcome to the start of this channel, Beautiful Enigmas. My name is Quinlan Morrigan and I'm gonna just go ahead and be straight up honest. This is new, this is weird, this is strange for me, but this is basically one of those new opportunities and new challenges of life that definitely will come out of nowhere. So I'm definitely giving myself patience to be able to see what life has to offer or what challenges I'm able to overcome myself. But I'm not exactly denying the fact that legit this channel is not gonna be a normal channel. It's weird, it's strange. It's like legit is gonna be a weird acclamation of something. Probably don't consider like a regular YouTube video, probably don't consider a regular video at all. Probably don't even consider like a radio station or a podcast or probably a journal video. Maybe. I have no clue. But this is just me showing up as myself and just being honest and being vulnerable with myself and with you. So I'm not exactly denying the fact that vulnerability is I could be vulnerable, but when it comes to being this vulnerable and recording, it's new. It's weird. It's strange. But again, a lot of things would definitely move differently and a lot of things would change. So I either learn to embrace it and adapt with it or legit just continuously to hide from it. I'm learning to go ahead and learn from new experiences. Not exactly deny the fact that this is indeed weird. It's strange. But I am indeed willing to go ahead and see the progress and see the outcome from it. When it comes down to it, it's more towards the fact that this channel and everything else that created a beautiful enigma, especially happened from leaving a toxic job that I don't exactly work for anymore, which I'm glad I don't. That is a blessing that I don't even have to be in that energy no more. It definitely was putting a toll between my mental health and physical health. So it just felt like I was going through the motions, but things have indeed changed and progressed. So I'm not gonna exactly say I don't miss that place at all. I really don't. But I'm definitely am like a little bit scared to see how this new adventure gonna be. But again, life is very much weird and tricky and fickle, so we don't exactly gonna see how to go. But progress regardless of anything else. But when it comes down to the fact that legit, I'm definitely more of a whole strange embody, very much of a flaw human being who basically I'm not exactly ashamed to express how I want, but it's just more towards the fact that legit is not gonna exactly be reciprocated or legit understand. Because again, everybody's gonna have their own different way of seeing things and thinking things. But it definitely is a challenge and a struggle. Now, I'm not gonna exactly deny the fact that I am indeed on the spectrum. I am. So I am. It's definitely has been a challenging. Not exactly something that legit you want to be like be embarrassed about. Just well, unfortunately, in my category, growing up, it definitely was made you to feel embarrassed about it. But when you're surrounded between situations that literally are out of your control, it will make you feel like you have to hide that part of yourself. But I'm not gonna exactly deny that deep down I always try to hide that part of myself, but it's part of who I am, especially between I am indeed eccentric. I'm definitely a bit of more of a whole little sporadic here and there. So I'm not exactly denying the fact that it is hereditary and it is indeed part of my family. Not all of them, just definitely it's like certain parts, but I'm not exactly do the whole backtrack and legit try to figure out who had it first. I'm not doing that. I'm just when it comes to me, I'm definitely seeing the patterns and noticing things, and definitely shows the fact that, like, yeah, it definitely runs in the family. But for me particularly, I'm just not gonna exactly hide behind it. I'm just gonna continuously embrace it, and that's the whole reason for this channel. Just embracing imperfection, being okay to be able to be human in your own mind, body, and skin. So that's definitely that. But I won't exactly deny the fact that it's indeed have been a struggle, especially recording this is a struggle as it is. Especially since I don't want to feel like I have to fight against myself between like, no, it should be perfect, or no, just go ahead and show up as yourself. I'm mostly going with this side and not that side because legit, it's like definitely want to be able to be vulnerable and be open because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that can experience the same way. But it's definitely a quiet struggle that most people will never understand or know. So, from right now, as I've sit right here and now in front of you, basically learn to embrace like things out of my control, embracing parts of me, just being able to live and show up as myself with no remorse or unapology. And it's a struggle. It's definitely a new weird struggle, but I definitely have faith that it will get there. Because again, I'm learning to give myself time and patience. Especially since when all this happened, it definitely was like a whole year that I left that place. But instead of legit trying to focus on, well, I need to go ahead and get myself off the ground up, or legit need to go ahead and apply to places here and there. Honestly, I took that as a sign just to go ahead and just live your life right now in the moment. Just able to relax and recalibrate myself and able to decompress from all of the negative energy or stuff that I basically had to go through or went through or things I haven't exactly excuse me things I haven't exactly discussed about, or things that have been extremely repressed in my psychosis that I basically have either knew about, just basically just pretend not to exactly look at it or focus on it, or if anything, just make sure that it wasn't a main priority. That was basically the thing. So indeed, I'm learning to focus that more on a whole priority, especially since now more of a priority just focusing on between uploading it at this video as it is, no edits. It's like no, nothing's gonna be perfect. Like legit, when it comes to beautiful enigmas, it's mostly shown between being imperfect and then just showing up as it is, unfiltered, unedited, just real, weird, bizarre, the works. So just showing up as myself and legit have nothing to be ashamed or hide either. Like legit, the whole. I'm pretty sure the audio and the camera quality sucks, but again, not concerned. Just we're just gonna go ahead and continue to go with it, record, and just go ahead and keep moving forward. Because right now, quality is not the issue right now. Literally, just go ahead and show up as myself, get my words and message out there, upload the videos. That is main focus. Everything else comes like later down the line. But for now, this is the main focus. But one thing for sure, the fact that I don't exactly have problem being like vulnerable or open up to people. I'm pretty sure most people who could probably relate just hate the fact that they don't want to have that vulnerability be used against them. Now I'm not gonna exactly say I am not a saint. I'm not. I definitely have done some things as well. So I am no saint, and even I cannot exactly judge people as well. So them a fair share. Taking my own accountability. Can't nobody be blamed but myself as well. So it's equal blame. So legit, people have done some bad things. I have indeed done some bad things. I basically bit my tongue for most of them, and it still continues to haunt me in the back of my mind. But just give yourself grace. Just take accountability. Things have been said and done. You just continuously to move forward, or if anything, just try to find more of a whole lessons to learn from it, or continuously to go ahead and learn from said mistakes and just able to move forward. And that's what I'm indeed doing. Able to learn and move forward. It's not linear. And I'm definitely giving myself grace for that one. The fact that healing, it's not linear. It's not. Like, I already know my life did not take like a whole overnight or a whole snap of a finger. It didn't. It really did took me doing the whole isolation, take some time to myself, and legit just focus on me, myself, and I. Just remove between negativity, especially given between either being people or the noise of the outside world. And it definitely worked for me. So most people probably say that's not exactly a good idea. In my category, it is, because if I don't exactly do the internal work or actually think or reflect on anything, I already know the fact that I'm not going to learn anything. And then bad enough, it's more towards the fact that I'm gonna just probably continuously to do the same thing over and over again, and then wonder why like my life is not exactly changing, why is nothing progressing, why is nothing moving, because I'm not learning any lessons that I need to go ahead and grow, evolve, and move. It's like, even though most people will probably be like, well, I don't want to cut people from my life. I'm okay with cutting people from my life, because right now, as I'm getting older, you need more like serenity and peace instead of like noise and chaotic. But unfortunately, regardless of anything, chaos finds me no matter what. So I'm not gonna exactly deny that either. But the whole main purpose to legit just like basically save certain parts of life that most people will probably never understand. So this, if this is not for normal people, I could tell you that much. This is not for normal people. This is indeed for people who live on the other side of the whole weird and strange side. People who live on the quiet noise. People who basically just either live on the other side of the aspect that basically probably could relate more to that. But again, if you can't, you can. If you can, you can. It's open to everybody. It depends on how you want to look at it, interpret it. It's like everybody else has their own opinion. You have yours, I have mine. And legit learning from the fact that not exactly everybody has to be, well, more towards in the category, not everybody has to be in my energy, especially since it does not matter between being friends and family. If it's no exactly reciprocation, or if anything, there's no actual positive energy come from it, I really don't exactly need that in my life. I don't. And I'm not exactly denying the fact that I am indeed a spiritual person as well, so you definitely have that. But when it comes to both like spiritually and also like psychology wise, it definitely would mean the fact that you do need to figure out who needs to remove that literally is causing more of an issue. But I already know the fact that it's definitely myself, and then the negative energy and the certain people that do come into my life. So you definitely have that. But it's like it's definitely more of a whole new way of how I see and feel. So I indeed learned, and I'm learning to continuously to grow as I continuously to evolve more and more. So just waiting. Well, not exactly waiting, just more towards the fact that I'm continuously to give myself patience as I continuously to move through each day, through each month, through each year, and probably wait and see how things progress then. Because if legit there's no progression, then that means indeed I need to work on myself a little bit more. And I'm definitely welcoming that, and I'm definitely open and happy to work on myself more. Because right now, yeah, I need to go ahead and focus on myself more than anything else. And all honesty, focus on enjoy my life the way how I want to live it. It's like you have some people who basically do the whole travel thing or are drilling junkies, or people have that. Mine is more like quiet and subtle, so everybody moves differently. I'm just mostly learning to enjoy how I want to live, how I want to move, and what I enjoy that brings me extra joy and happiness. So when it comes to this channel, it's non-linear as well. Like this channel is basically anything you put your mind to, like legit anything between psychology wise, spiritual wise, anything between like me fangirling, being a giant nerd. I am like legit. I am a giant geek and nerd when it comes to certain things. Not exactly deny that. I am. I am who I am. So legit, definitely get a chance to talk about between pop culture or if anything. In my category, I enjoy reading, so as long as it piques my interest, I have no problem with it. I really don't. But also the main thing is the fact that when it comes to certain reading, I'm not exactly denying it. I myself enjoy yaoi. I enjoy it. I have a whole plethora of yaoi based content from mangas. I think I have posters, but I'm not exactly sure. But I know I definitely have good like wallpaper of it. And especially since I am indeed the Yaoi queen when it comes to having a bookmark full of yaois. Like legit, if you need some recommendations, I definitely have you covered. So like again, this thing is not exactly linear. And then bad enough is the fact that there's probably times I'm not gonna say anything, just sit here and draw. That's about it. Listen to music, just go ahead and create some ambiance and just like enjoy the whole energy and peace. So I'm not gonna exactly force myself to do like anything that's try to gain attention or views. That's again not my focus. It's like main focus myself, or if anything, the more towards just go ahead and just say how I want to say, how I want to express. Basically, show the energy that gets me going. So I'm not exactly denying the fact that I'm indeed jaded. I am. But also the very much fact that I am also very bit more optimistic as well. But it just more towards the fact that legit I'm both jaded but also very optimistic, but I'm definitely just very like close off and selective. Heavy on the selective part. Like there's nothing wrong with being antisocial, just more towards the fact that not everybody is gonna be reciprocal to the energy you have. Like especially think of it as like this, the energizer bunny. Like you literally have somebody who has that energy, and then you have people who basically are just normal, but when you look at someone who has their energy, they'll consider you the problem. Then it makes you shrink yourself more and more. And with that one, legit, you don't want to shrink yourself. Because again, coming from my experience, I've basically been shrinking myself too damn much, but more towards the fact that legit, I was basically born weird. Like legit, somehow the universe knew that me specifically, I was not meant to be normal. There is nothing normal about it. And I definitely grew to accept that, especially since but how I dress, what things I find interesting. I'm not exactly denying. I enjoy myself a good, very much a variety of black roses and skeletons. Or if anything, enjoying the mundane life that people find boring. So I am not exactly denying that. I enjoy that very much. But again, you just gonna have people who won't exactly understand that or won't actually just like get it and think there's something wrong with it. So everybody has their own way of living and doing things. But unfortunately, you will get backlash or criticized about it, and it's really going ahead and just mess you up mentally. And then you start to feel like you just have to continuously to hire yourself more and more. So it takes a toll, trust me. But with that, I'm learning not to let it take a toll on me anymore. Those things I have experienced, it's not going to exactly go away overnight. It's not. It definitely takes time, patience, like a layer of each layer that you have to continuously to move through. It just not exactly just. It takes time, layers, and patience. So, excuse me. It definitely takes patience and time. And with that, I'm indeed giving myself time and patience. But one thing for sure, the fact that after you go through a certain change within yourself mentally, it's like legit, you start to regain yourself back. Like legit, I've always been like a little bit more of a whole optimistic, happy, bright child. I'm not exactly denying that I do have. But circumstances that happened just made me feel bad for being that and legit continuously to warp and change that more and more. So legit continuously to turn that part off even more. Or bad enough when you work for a workplace and then you literally have to go ahead and act like a robot and put on a fake smile. There's a difference between when you actually want to genuinely smile and then where you just literally have to act like a mascot and just put on a smile that literally hurts your face. Especially towards the category. I can actually smile genuinely, but when it comes to certain energy of places, it's very much very selective. Or if anything, trying not to smile because again, you don't want to waste on something that you know is not gonna exactly be healthy, or if any category more like a whole siphon energy, or if anything in the category of wearing it like a mask. And I'm not exactly denying that. With that, definitely have been wearing a mask, but more towards like between put on a fake smile or if anything, balling up your emotions. But again, unfortunately, legit, you some people will get a chance to either see the real you or get a chance to see a different like other side that most people don't get a chance to see. It's like case point example, legit, you get one side, especially if you and the person don't exactly particularly like each other, so you're gonna go ahead and get like the whole closed off negative side. But other side, you probably have people get a chance to see you be like happy, bright, and bubbly, and then you have the negative person trying to figure out like why don't they get a chance to show me that side? So well, did you get a chance to actually have like positive energy, actual human decency, where you would actually want them to feel comfortable. Because if not going to feel comfortable, that's going to make the person be more selective of who they show it to. So, and with that, definitely always been my issues. Like, I'm very selective, but unfortunately, when you want to give people the benefit of the doubt, unfortunately, it doesn't end well, and then literally you've become more like jaded because of it because you want to get someone the benefit of the doubt, but unfortunately, some people really don't deserve the benefit of the doubt. You really do have to move with discernment, but even then, it just you have to make sure you just read it very carefully. So, I'm not exactly saying the fact that you're gonna learn completely between like, oh no, all these people are legit like giant negativity. It's like no, like again, sometimes people who really is more of the closed off one, really more of the actual ones that actually do care or legit have more like things going on with actually sympathy and compassion. So it mostly just give and take on who actually match the same energy that you could probably give off. So it mostly depends. But I'm learning not to have that be more of an issue with me anymore. I mean, regardless of anything, I'm still gonna be selective because again, not everybody deserve your energy, because you don't want to continuously attract people that is either going to be one-sided, or if anything to siphon your energy, or if anything to be like a giant energetic vampire. Let alone, you don't want to attract anybody that literally treats you like a punching bag or a gadget, or use you as a, like, you don't want nobody at all. So you're not exactly saying the fact that you could tell who's good or who's bad. It just really towards the fact that your energy with that person energy, it really does takes like a whole very much caution, but you do get a chance to see who's actually genuine. But you still got to be careful regardless of anything. But legit, not gonna exactly say the fact that not everybody's gonna learn a lesson. Again, some people really do just like, from one moment they show you this, but as time continues to progress, you start to see more of the true side or more red flags, and you just over here instead of like, how did I miss those signs? It just more towards the fact that again, most people really do hide them well, or if anything, it just more towards the fact that legit people indeed put on masks. So we all wear masks, some more than others. Some are able to show who they are, which is also a good thing and bad thing. Mostly on the is a good thing, especially since the person know who they are and what they are and what they want. So that's perfectly fine. The negative side of it is the fact that legit they just basically show the fact that you do not want to be around them if anything ever as possible. Or if anything, the fact that they have a whole smile to show that they're sweet, kind of compassion, but they're willing to stab you in the back at any given moment. So that's why I say it's a little bit wonky. But for now, legit, from moving people and being very selective, I'm just mostly just trying to focus on my energy and myself, and legit just enjoying being the little spectrum prism person that I am. It's challenging, yes. It's has its moments of being difficult, yes. But I definitely try not to let that have me weigh me down. Just like the song "I Get Knocked Down." I think that's the group called Chumbawamba. So let me see. Yeah, so Chumbawambing, tub dumping. Like the lyrics, I get knocked down, but I get up again because you're never gonna keep me down. It's like literally, basically, that's always been my whole thing. Like life will continuously to be life regardless of anything, and it's gonna be out of your control. It just mostly depends on you. Do you like learn to adapt from it, or you continuously to make you feel like life's a mess, like nothing would change. So it mostly just really depends on you. I'm not exactly denying, because again, I'm taking full accountability of myself. There, I have indeed been times where I literally just been indeed a negative Nancy, but I indeed have learned from it. But then again, I'm also learning the fact that legit some of that negativity wasn't exactly made by me. It was just again, unfortunately, in certain circumstances, and I'm learning to figure out which ones was actually made by me and which was literally being conditioned. So you can't exactly say which is which and what is what. It's more towards the fact like the more you discover within yourself and relearn things within, you'll slowly but surely see two different things. You'll be like, okay, now literally this one was always actually me, and this one was mostly made by horrible circumstances. So with that one definitely takes time. And it definitely has indeed helped me like take time for that one. But I'm willing to continuously to grow and learn regardless of anything. But that's basically how I feel and how I want to express for the channel. And again, legit, this is definitely new. This is definitely weird. It's definitely strange. But legit, I am open to suggestions, and I'm going to go ahead and continuously to have the videos just the way as they are. No change, nothing being edited or filtered, nothing. So if you resonate, by all means, welcome. If you didn't, you didn't. That's perfectly fine. But hopefully we do meet again. I'm gonna continuously to upload regardless of anything. But like I said, the channel is non-linear. So definitely, hopefully I'll see you next time.